There's a new cub on the block and she's taking tennis world by storm. Russia's Mirra Andreeva has added yet another WTA 1000 title, her second in less than a month, and she's only 17. The teenager became part of an elite list that has legends like Serena Williams and Steffi Graf, and the Andreeva rise has come in some style. The Russian first beat world number 2 Iga Swiatek in the semi-final and then world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka to win the Indian Wells Masters. And while 2 WTA 1000 titles are itself big for a teenager, Andreeva is still waiting for an even bigger prize that her parents have promised. Our next report tells you more.
The women's tennis world for years has struggled to find a poster lady. Following the dominance of the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus, women's tennis has had different Grand Slam winners in the past decade. The past 3 years though, the WTA found 2 players who have tried to dominate. On clay, it has been world number 2 Iga Swiatek, and on the hard courts, world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. But the two are most definitely facing some tough competition from a newcomer who is threatening to dethrone them. Taking women's tennis by storm is a teenager who has been on the rise. Russia's Mirra Andreeva. The 17-year-old beat the top 2 WTA-ranked players to win the Indian Wells Masters over the weekend. First, Iga Swiatek 6-7, 1-6, 6-3 in the semi-final, and then Aryna Sabalenka 2-6, 6-4, 6-3 in the final. This not just earned her a second WTA title, but also helped her become part of an elite list that has 2 of the greats of the game, Serena Williams and Steffi Graf. For the first time since 1999, Andreeva became the first under 18 to beat the world number 1 and the world number 2 at the same event. She surpassed Serena Williams, who did that at 17 years and 11 months. And Andreeva is only the 4th player to do so. Her rise hasn't just happened overnight. She was the WTA Newcomer of the Year in 2023. At the Paris Olympics last year, she won the silver in the doubles event. But her real dominance started earlier this year. First the Dubai Championship last month and now the Indian Wells Masters. A promising start for a young sensation, right? But in addition to these trophies, Andreeva is still waiting for a bigger prize. Her mum promised her if she could break into the WTA top 20 that she will get a puppy. And ever since then, Andreeva's goal has been that.
I was always checking live rankings because before I was playing for a dog. So after every match I play, I would check the live rankings to see if I did it.
Following the Indian Wells Masters, Andreeva has reached a career high ranking of 6th. So why hasn't the puppy arrived yet? Well, just like her tennis career, Andreeva is seeking perfection here too.
I am thinking to get an ultra mini Labradoodle. It's going to be a Labrador mixed with Poodle. And it's ultra mini, so going to be even smaller than a mini version. It's going to take time until the dog that I want will be born. We wait for now.
Just like she's waiting to perfect her time on court and in the WTA circuit, she's waiting to get to a point where she can take care of the dog with the same level of maturity.
I want to buy a dog when I'm super confident that I will be able to give everything I can to the dog, because it's like a little child. I need to get more mature so I can take care of my dog.
But if beating the top 2 in the world, despite losing 1 set each time at a WTA 1000 event, isn't a sign of maturity, then what is? She held on to her nerves to surpass 2 players who have been clinical in recent years. Or maybe Andreeva is waiting to become a Grand Slam winner before she rewards herself with a dog, resetting her goal every time she wins, just like a true champion. Quite sure that moment won't be too long away.